Okay, here we go. So my name is Lori Dufresne. If I have not met you, welcome to our Optavia family. We're very excited to have you. And today I just wanted to take a couple of minutes explain the basics of our compensation plan because there's a lot of questions on this, and most of us get started just because we love helping people, and that should always be the very first and foremost thing on our mind, is just making a difference in so many people's lives because we've been touched by this program. But I think as well it's really important to kind of take a look at how we're getting paid. There's been many coaches that are just like completely shocked and surprised because they're like, I didn't even realize I was going to get paid for this. So I do want to explain that to you guys. I want to give you clarity on what that looks like, because if you're doing this, you might as well know and be fully understanding how the compensation plan could also be an additional blessing to you and your family. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, and we will go here in a second. Okay, so I'm going to show you, you guys can find this document. The easiest way, honestly, you could go to coachanswers.optavia.com, or you can just Google straight up Optavia Integrated Compensation Plan. What I'm looking at right here is actually the quick sheet. So what I'm going to do is there's going to be different buckets of the way that we're getting paid, and I'm just going to try to simplify this and go over this as simple as possible. As you are growing in rank and you're building teams, it's going to definitely change and your bonuses are going to increase. But right now, I'm just going to kind of go over the very basics for a brand new coach. So basically, we're going to start right here in the client support compensation box. So frontline qualifying volume, these are going to be the clients that you are personally working with. Okay, so this is how your volume is going to be increasing. So let's just say you're at the level here of $1,200 and helping 5 ordering entities. That's the first promotional rank that you'll be able to receive with Optavia. So that's what we call senior coach. Senior coach is you're helping 5 clients and a minimum of 1,200 in frontline qualifying volume. So what's going to happen when you're there is you're going to earn 15%, and that's going to be 15% of the 1,200. And then you're also going to earn a 5% bonus when you're helping over 5 people. This is when it really gets to start having fun. And we really like to try to help our coaches get to the rank of senior coach within the first couple of weeks of coaching. And we can help you. Just connect with your business coach on that, and we'll be able to walk you through the steps on how to make that very, very possible. So then the next, I'm just going to walk through this and backtrack a little bit here. If you can see, depending on, it doesn't matter what your rank is, how many people you are helping, you're going to be getting paid 15% across the board, okay? You're going to get paid that every Wednesday. So whatever orders went in the previous week, you're going to be getting paid that next Wednesday for 15% of whatever orders went through. So just so you know, that's how that's broken down. Now, anything that says a bonus next to it, like that, there's going to be more bonuses later, but anything that says bonus next to it, you're going to be getting paid on the 15th of the month. So what they do is they calculate to see what rank you were at the previous month, and then that's what you're going to be getting paid on for your bonuses. So let's just say you're assisting $1,200 in frontline qualifying volume. You're going to 5% additional bonus. Now let's say you bump that up and you're helping about 3 more people on program. That's going to bump up now to 7%. If you're helping 36, so another 3 clients on program, it's going to end up becoming a 9%. So this keeps bumping up every 3 clients or so to an additional 3%. Okay? I'm sorry, an additional 2%, correction on that. So when we say that we'd like to help people get to the level of executive director, that's when you're assisting people, you're assisting over 6,000 in frontline qualifying volume, and that's going to help you max out the compensation plan at that full 13%. Okay, now this 3% certification bonus is something that we will bring to your attention. Once you hit the very first month of hitting $2,000, you're going to qualify for this coach consistency bonus right here. Okay, and what we do is the very first month, let's just say this is December that I'm making this video. Let's say December, you hit $2,000 in your frontline qualifying volume. So We're going to tell you, okay, then the second you hit 2,000 is going to start your 3-month qualification. So what you do in December, January, and February, we're going to take the average of those 3 months, okay? Whatever that average is going to tell you what level of a bonus you're going to get for the coach consistency bonus. So if your average is 2,000, you're going to earn a $250 bonus. So again, we're taking December, January, and February. So then you're going to end up getting paid that bonus in March. And that's for the average that you did in December, January, and February. Okay? So you'll get paid that March 15th. Okay? Let's just say your average is 4,000 for those 3 months. You're going to get a $500 bonus. And let's just say that your average is 6,000 for those 3 months. It's going to be a $1,000 bonus. Guys, this is a rolling bonus. So every 3 months, you're going to be able to do this. So if you are locked and loaded and you're like, I really want to do this, I really want a health coach, I really want to build a business in doing this, then my recommendation is always keep your frontline volume growing. Your frontline qualifying volume. What that's going to do is we're going to hit that over 6,000. So we're not going to stay minimal thinking straight at the 6,000. We always talk about the big thinkers club, and that would be trying to keep your compensation, or I'm sorry, the frontline qualifying volume over 6,000, more like 10,000 is a beautiful landing spot and a great goal to shoot for, because then you're never staying right at the line of 6,000. And if a client cancels or you're having a lot of stuff happening one month and you're maybe not bringing on a lot of clients, then you're not going to have to worry about that going below 6,000. Because honestly, you guys, you're doing the work anyway. As you are getting organized, as you're getting your systems dialed in, it's going to be very simple to do this in a very short period of time. And otherwise, you're just leaving money on the table, because I'd rather see all of you guys being able to qualify for the maximum amount of the bonuses here in this 6,000 category. You will earn 15% plus 13. And then we're going to talk about this certification. So the month that you hit 2,000 for the very first time, and again, like we were saying, let's say that first month you hit 2,000 was December. So we're going to take December, January, and February. You have until the end of February to become certified. So the certification test you can discuss with your business coach, and they can show you how to get that all set up. It's an open book test. It's going to earn you an additional 3% commission every single month. So the test is $200. It is worth every penny. And the value of taking the test is going to be something you are greatly going to gain a lot of benefit from, because you are learning so much about Optavia, so much about coaching and becoming a transformational leader. And so that's really going to be worth doing. But talk business coach on when the right time is for you to get started. Usually we will say as long as you get it done in that 3-month period, then you will be able to qualify for this coach consistency bonus right there. Okay, so that's a fantastic thing. So what happens is, if let's say you're over the 6,000 mark, you're going to earn 15% plus 13% plus 3% for being certified, a total of 31% commission. So let's just say, based on, I'm just going to throw out a number here, based on a $400 client order times 31%, you'll be earning about $124 per client order. Now let's just say you're only helping about 3 clients on program. So that means you're not at the 1,200. And let's just say, or actually, let's say 2 clients on program. Okay. And so that would be, let's just say $800 in volume. And you're only going to earn 15%. You're not qualifying for this client support because you're not helping 5. You're not at that senior coach, and you're not helping, and you're not certified yet. So let's just say your volume is at 800 times 15%. Times 15%. Hold on a second. What did I do incorrectly here? Okay, sorry about that. Hold on. Start over here. Let's say you were based on a $400 order times 15%. So you'd be making about $60 per client order. Okay, so $60 per client order. And if you're at the level of over 6,000 in volume, you're going to be earning 31% on that $400 order. So that would be, again, $124. So a significant difference per client order. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about here is the first 30-day client acquisition bonus. So if you assist those your first 5 clients and in your first 30 days, then basically it says develop at least 5 frontline clients and generate a total of 1,000 frontline qualifying volume within your first 30 days of becoming an Optavia coach. You will earn a $100 bonus. That's called a CAB bonus. So that's really so wonderful and so exciting, especially since you are a brand new coach. Our company is going to incentivize you to be able to kind of get your up and running right away. And what we find statistically is that if you are getting into instant action with as soon as you get your health coach kit, you're going to be far more likely to be even that much more successful because you dive straight into taking the action steps. And you're going to want to do that with your coach. So I just want to recommend, make sure you connect with your coach on all of this. This video, the purpose of this video is just to kind of give you a little bit of an explanation about what this is, because I think it's very important for us to all be very knowledgeable in this area. Now, you're going to hear us talking about points. Okay, so here we go. So the compensation plan here. So qualifying point definition. Okay, so let's just say that you're going for the level of executive director. We talk about executive director quite a bit because that is the first leadership rank in Optavia. Okay, now the ways we get to executive director, you can do it with your frontline qualifying volume, and you can also get a point with your senior coach teams. Let's say you're bringing on a coach and you're helping them to go to senior coach. That's how you're going to earn your 5 points. So executive director equals 5 points. So if you want to write that down, again, executive director equals 5 points. Now, you will earn 1 point for every $1,200 in frontline qualifying volume. Okay, so let's just say here, this is the qualifying volume up here. So 1,200, you're going to earn 1 point. If you get to 2,400, 2 points. 3,600, 3 points. 4,800, 4 points. And 6,000 is 5 points. You are now an executive director just on your own, okay? Just on your frontline qualifying points. You're basically an executive director. We highly recommend you doing this on your own because then you are going to maximize the 31% commission and max out the comp plan. You're also going to get the $1,000 bonus that you are going to qualify for at that level, that rolling bonus. Now, on the way to getting to your 6,000, we highly recommend you bringing people with you as coaches so that you can partner with others. They have different spheres of influences and they're going to be able to impact people that you will not because they are in their spheres of influences. So as you're doing that, you can also say, hey friend, let's do this together. Let's be coaches together. I'm going to teach and train you. I'm going to be doing this at the same time, and we get to grow together in really making a difference. So the next way of earning a point would be for every qualified senior coach team in your organization. So let's say you bring on your friend Susie, and Susie decides that she wants to start helping people, and she helps her first 5. You are now going to earn 1 point towards your executive director, okay? Now, let's say that you are helping, your volume is at 4,800, okay? And then you're helping Susie, and Susie became a senior coach. So you have 4 points on your own. You're at 4,800, right? There's 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points. So you have 4 points on your own. Now, you have Susie that becomes a senior coach. That gives you 1 point. You are now an executive director, okay? Now, this column right here, though, the 48 is your volume. This is the column that you compensated on. You're getting your 15% of the 4,800. You're also getting 11% of that 4,800. And once you're certified, you will get an additional 3% of that 4,800, which is basically 29%. Of the 4,800. Now I'm breaking this down for a reason. Sometimes people base this on rank and they think, oh, executive director, why am I not getting 31%? It depends. This chart right here depends on your frontline qualifying points or your volume, okay? So hopefully that is clear. And I may seem redundant in what I'm saying, but sometimes we have to hear things a couple times before it actually sticks, okay? So that is the explanation of what that looks like, all right? So these are different ways that you could get there. So senior coach here is the 1,200 that's actually a group qualifying volume, and 5 ordering entities will get you to senior coach. For manager, qualified senior coach with 2 qualifying points. Associate director, qualified senior coach with 3 qualifying points. Okay, this is just your point system, basically. I think it's, and then you're a qualified senior coach with 4 qualifying points. So this is basically saying, this is 1 point, this is 2 point, which would be manager. This is 3 points, which would be associate director. This is 4 points, which would be director. And this is 5 points, which would be executive director. Okay? Now, as you're assisting other coaches to grow, then you are going to start earning a team growth bonus, which is very exciting. Okay? Now, depending on where your rank is, let's just say that example I was using before when you were here at the 4,800. Okay? So that means that you would be a director. So we're going to move down to this chart and base it on that. So let's say based on that 4,800 is where you are as a director. And let's say that your friend Susie becomes a coach and she actually is a senior coach. Okay, so we're going to go right here, director and then senior coach. You will earn 6% of Susie's volume. Okay, now let's say that you become an executive director the next month and you're helping. Your volume is a frontline qualifying volume of 6,000, okay, which means you're an executive director. That's 5 points, right? Right here. Executive director, you got 5 points on your own. Now, let's say you're an executive director right there, and let's say that Susie just knocks it out of the park and she becomes an executive director as well, okay? That's going to qualify you to this chart. It says here, covered in executive director generation bonuses. So we're going to go to this chart right here, executive director generation bonus. Okay, that's going to make you your promotion of becoming a regional director. And that means that Susie's generation of executive director teams, she is generation 1 of executive director team to you. So you are going to earn 2.5% commission on Susie's executive director team. Okay, so that's as far as I want to get into this video because there are so many other bonuses and team generation bonuses. I want to keep this one simple and just paint a picture for you guys of what's possible as you start growing teams. It really unlocks lots of different, as you keep getting promoted, it unlocks more commissions in depth. And you can see how that grows with different executive director teams. So let's say here at Global Director, that's Susie. And let's say Susie brings on a coach and they become an executive director. That's another 2.5%. And let's say that coach brings on another coach that becomes an executive director. That unlocks 2%. And then that coach brings on another. That unlocks 2%. So the more you are promoting in each rank, you're going to see it unlocks another generation of executive director commissions that you will get paid on down to 6 levels of executive directors. Okay, now there's one more that I want to talk about, and that is going to be a fully integrated business coach bonus. This is, you can earn $1,000 every 3 months that you qualify as a fully integrated business coach. And that means you have 6,000 or more frontline qualifying volume. Okay, remember we were talking about that earlier? And then you also have 5 or more senior coach teams. Okay, so let's say Susie was one of those. Okay, and let's say there's John. You helped to help their first 5 clients, right? 2 senior coaches now. And then let's say there's Maggie. That's another 5 that you helped to get to senior coach. And then let's say can't think of any names right now, Lori becomes another 5, okay? And you help her. So now you have 4 senior coach teams. And the second you get 5, let's say Julie, and you help Julie get 5 senior coach teams, you now have 5 senior coach teams. And your volume personally in your business is over 6,000. You are going to, and you have to be certified, which we've already taken care of that as well, right? And your volume is 15,000 or more in group qualifying volume, which is not a problem. That's very simple to do. We're going to teach you how to do that. If you have 5 senior coach teams, you're going to earn another $1,000 bonus every 3 months. So fully integrated business coach, FIBC, is definitely something that is really going to start unlocking a lot of additional income for you guys. So just so you know, this is something that your business coach will work with you on. I just wanted to explain this document and walk you through it. The document is there for you to read it and look at it, and I just hope this gives you a little bit more clarity on what it is. Clearly there are a lot more here, but this is all that I wanted to go over right now to keep it basic and simple. One more thing I wanted to touch on was that once you do reach the 6,000, the benefits of that, and I'm just going to repeat myself real quick here. Okay, so the benefits of going over 6,000 is that you're going to unlock the maximum compensation on this chart at 31%. That's one. You are also going to earn a $1,000 bonus every 3 months. That's 2. The other thing you're going to do is that is going to unlock, once you get to your first 5 senior coaches, it's also going to unlock another $1,000 bonus that's going to help you to be a fully integrated business coach every 3 months. The fourth thing, that the benefit of being over 6,000, is that Optavia will send leads from our company to you once you are certified and once you are hitting over 6,000 in volume every single month. So that in itself is wonderful. And I can't even tell you, it's not like you're going to get a downpour of leads, but there's going to be some that pop into your organization. I have several that were complete strangers to me. They ended up in my life and now they're coaches, and they are fantastic people, and just, I can't even imagine my life without them. So if you're doing it, I say let's learn these skills. Let's get really dialed in and understand that whether you're helping a couple people or you're helping over 15 to 17 people, and you can get over that line of executive director, that's going to help you to maximize the work you're already doing. Just think about the blessings that can come from that. I also want to just go over one quick little chart here for you that I made, and you'll be able to find this in the Dufresne organization under files, under basic compensation. Now, this is just like for a brand coach, this is the link that's going to take you to the integrated compensation plan. Okay. And again, you could find that on Google or just under coachanswers.optavia.com. And this is basically for a brand new coach, just so you can understand a little about how, like, well, how much would I be getting paid if I started 5 clients? So you'd be earning about $340 on that. Okay. Now, if you start them in your first 30 days, you could expect to add that $100 CAB bonus to that, just so you know. Okay. Let's say you start 7 clients on program, you'll be earning about $620, 10 clients about $760, 13 clients about $1,240, 17 clients about $1,680. And I'm just basing this on a 6,000 FQV. So I'm just showing you at the very basic minimum about where those numbers are going to be. And I'm breaking down the commissions. And if you look at that chart, you're going to see exactly the breakdown of that. But I just wanted to type this up for you. And I also wanted to suggest that you guys watch this video, the Dream Big video. This is some of the leaders in our company, Dan and Megan Valentine, and they just did an outstanding job just helping us to see what's possible with Optavia and really opening up your dreams to the possibilities. So anyway, I've really enjoyed spending this time with you today, this morning, and hopefully that this video brought you value in understanding the compensation plan. And please reach out to your business coach for further clarification. Have a great day, everyone, and welcome to our